Well, what up, YouTube? I was gonna co-op this game with a buddy, but I found out today he slipped into a coma. I went to the hospital on Friday, had to be resuscitated on Sunday. Um, we don't know what's going to happen to him, so until we know for sure, I guess it's solo run, period. We'll see. Fuck it. Yeah.
Let's do this. Damn it. Whoa. That's it?
I don't feel like reading books. Is it all books? Well, shit. Well, shit. I don't like that the root's all over Yasha now. And if you played Remnant 1, technically you're the reason the root is all over Yasha now. You unlocked the infection. Oh, we will see what we will see. What's good, big dog?
Holy hell.
Bright stone, forged iron. Maybe. We will see. Yasha was my favorite map, so yeah. I don't like that. All infested and root rotted. Well. Okay, we're gonna come back. Wow, I don't know why. Okay.
Boyana, come, come. We have been waiting.
Oh, are you the queen of the pen?
That's far enough. Paxeldeck. It stands before the Eternal Empress, mistress of the Red Court, favored of the Thane. Yet it is nothing. Hoofless, feckless, interloper.
Easy now.
And where it stands, it dies.
Whoa, maybe we could talk about this.
Dafka. It seems it shall live. For now. But tell us, Paxeldeck, what woes does it bring this time? Her Majesty is unsurprised by its solipsism. From the Krell to Ford to the Destroyer, Paxeltech ever served the wants of the Self. There is no name more cursed in these royal halls. When the pestilence came, Ford succored the schismatics. Treachery turned to ruin. Ruin to desperation. Her Majesty would see Ford bleed, would see all Paxeltech put to the blade. But the Paxeltech prowess is fearful. Ford, the Destroyer, and others were staggering, undeniable. Perhaps Paxeltech's strength can serve to liberate, rather than oppress. Her Majesty, in her eternal wisdom, will grant it grace. The Paxeltech. Her permanence has spent many lifetimes communing with the Thane. The Holy Tree grants euthanasia, but also clarity. The Paxeltech needs salvation, power to overcome the only true enemy. Do not demur, for it has not the guile to see beyond her eternity. All dance to the same world song. Different notes, different parts, same tune. The Paxeltech seeks the abomination. It would slay this creature, and her eternity would see it slain. In this way, it will prove its loyalty and worth. For Her Majesty, well, it deserves death, yet spits at the alternative. Her infinitude is too. She desires only to bring the Nunyatav back to the pen, to draw her people, but the abomination bedevils her will. A horror be not her bane. But ask them, does it need a Perhaps hating the feet. We once had a guardian, a god of many faces. This one of many was destroyed by Paxeltech. And now, in the Guardian's rotting remains, root and ruin have entwined into a horror and mockery of divinity. Just so. When the dark spirit wormed its decay into our god, the husk, our world now hangs by its tendrils, and our future by a strand of a mortal concept. Vengeance is for the... Her eternity's vision spans the totality of time. Vengeance is too petty a word. Peace and greatness, Paxeltech. And the Deathless One will put her hoof through the black heart of the root. The Nunyatab is a sacrament due the exalted. It is not for the lips. Her permanence will not. The foolish Kuri could sooner comprehend the desires of the sun than the Paxeltech could grasp the powers of her. It speaks above its station. We do not explain ourselves to Paxeltech. The path to desire prove there is one Paxeltech that is more.
Okay. So, yeah, like as Goat Woman just said, you in the first game, you damn 100% unleashed the root. Well, like, technically they were already here, but you unlocked the door. So every world boss we slay is technically a world's guardian. And yeah. We'll see what we can do. What are you? Okay, I figured that would happen, but I see money! I don't like that y'all are now rude.
Whoa. That's it?
I should be upgrading that SMG, but I got enough money to. But man, is this pistol too gloriously good. You know what? Next checkpoint I find. Next checkpoint money. Anything worth grabbing? Oh, I see that those aren't chests anymore. That's depressing.
Oh, this isn't looking good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Holy hell. Okay, this is it. Glad that's over.
Ooh, I see an NPC. Ooh, you're fucking pretty. Ooh, what are you? You're so pretty. Can we talk? Come here, please.
What summons me from my ethereal wanderings? Muzar. What kind of beast is this? Paxel Tech. I can share my wanderings with you. But first, you want to answer? Answer these questions true, sweet beast, so that your work may be known. And do choose wisely. A powerful god conscripts you into their service and offers you a choice. You may rule the underworld and never return to the living, or you may serve at the god's pleasure in the mortal realm. Serve above, or rule below. What's well done? You have fallen madly in love with an immortal. Your love for them is so strong, you know them to be your destiny. To be with them, you may eat from the tree of life and become immortal as well. But your family and everyone else you care for cannot partake. They must grow old and eventually die. Do you abandon your mortal family, or live out your days without your one true love?
Mortality or immortality? See, that's a hard one. Because, like, if I answer like myself, I wouldn't want to live forever.
Oh,
Yeah.
what fun this is! You are an innkeeper. One of your loyal patrons proclaims he is to be imprisoned 2 days hence for a crime of which he is innocent. In his final days of freedom, he plans to poison those who have wrongly accused him. You know he speaks true, but you can stop him. A simple slip of Kyber seed powder into his next drink, and he will be bedridden but otherwise unharmed for days. Do you poison him, or do you turn a blind eye to his plots of revenge?
I'm sorry, I'm a good person.
What fun this is! Your closest friend is about to be wed. It is the day of the ceremony, and all are happy. But for you, you have learned that your friend's betrothed has had a liaison. If you tell them, it will ruin their grand day. If you don't, it may lead to later grief. Do you stay silent and enjoy the party, or tell? I see.
No, they deserve the truth.
Your vessel sinks at sea, and there is only one skiff. It cannot hold every soul aboard, and now sits dangerously low in the water. The sea becomes rough, and the skiff begins to fill. If nothing is done, it will sink before rescue arrives, and everyone on board will drown. There are a few injured souls who may not survive until rescue reaches you anyway. If you let them drown, the rest of you will likely survive. Do you throw the injured souls overboard, or risk letting the skiff sink? I see. You have chosen your path, sweet beast. Your heart is true. May the power of the Doe's Eye free you from your incarnate shackles. In the arc of every being, there are two eyes. The Ravager's eye, is dynamic, driven, and endlessly hungry. Yet for all its power, its vision is... The eye of the Ravager rarely sees beyond its own satiation, like an animal chasing its tail. The Doe's Eye sees only what is before it. It is a most mysterious presence inside oneself, conferring power without force, just as the Doe itself cannot be sought, nor tracked, nor hunted. By answering true, sweet beast, You give me a wink, and now, the gifts of your Would you care to hear a tale? I will tell you of Ramaril, the servant child of the Vaunt. I found Ramaril as a babe, large and angry as only a hungry babe can be. Nothing became of him as it happened. He grew from a great, crying babe to a great, quiet Pan. He served without word or complaint. None knew his name, for though one might thank the creator of a meal or a washroom, who even considers the child who merely cleans up after? When the Krell came, they laid siege to the temple. None could escape nor call for help. All were doomed. The doe's eye opened in Ramaril that day. He was no fighter and had no training of any kind. But he lifted the largest shield he could find and told the others to run once he'd made away. He drove dozens of Krell over a cliff, and himself with them. Later, his masters came to me seeking to know more of this boy who had saved them, whom I had laid at their doorstep. I told them many stories. One might even consider them true. Is there anything else? You stand before Medra, spirit of the natural world, daughter of stem and stream. My sisters and I are the glorious weavers of all wild beauty. When mountain, spring, and sturdy tree trunk take your breath, sweet beast, that is us. That is our blessing. An immeasurable number. Mother Stem and Mother Stream rely on us to sprawl and grow. Though we don't often commune with beasties such as you. Not in this age. Especially not since what happened to Kaula. A tragedy, beast. Kaula was fascinated by mortals. Unlike most of us, she made herself no secret. And you worshipped her with your short lives. The root found her there. We godlings are not easily unwoven, however. And it slew her not. But perhaps it would be better if it had. For what remains is no longer the sister I knew. But we hold happy thoughts. Regret only wastes one life with another. By day, a dappled glade of emerald branch and golden leaf, carpeted by downy moss. By night, sweet beast, the trees bewitch the lost and inebriated. Or so it was before this age of extermination. How I long to return to play. This age, for me, holds only decay. Farewell, sweet beast.
Alright, that was fucking cool.
Okay, this is it. That was rough.
Well, let's see.
All right, come and get some.
Well, shit, that's disappointing.
Glad that's over. Damn it.
Come on, I ain't scared. This pistol too good.
That's it. For now. Damn it. That's it. Oh, for now. Well, at least that's over. Music? That can't be.
Yo, the flautist.
It is here. Friend Paxultek, it returns. Of course, many seasons ago. Ah, of course. It is not the same Paxultek. Forgive me. The horns, it does not have them. A new friend then, hmm? So what brings it to beleaguered Yesha? It speaks of the one of many. The once god and guardian of the path. It rests now within the Thane, befouling its very leaf and limb. Travel through this temple to the far woods and on to the Widow's Court. The Thane can be found thus. But beware, friend Paxultek. The Thane is a dark place, bedeviled by the rot that now consumes our forest. Tread lightly. It is my pleasure. Quite so. Paxultek have graced this world for generations. The Elder, the one it calls forth. The Destroyer, to whom many faces fell. The Wanderer, who faced the Ravager and lived. Alas, songs are not sung of Paxultek, but I am blessed to have met many. Its kind bring this one joy and song. I rest only. These lands have not been safe since the one of many was taken from us. Yet none have
So the
bothered to
destroyer
hear
was
as of
from
yet.
Kronos.
The forest dies, Paxultek. The balance has either failed or betrayed us. Even now, yes. Corruption swallows all things, and the balance is held. It began slowly at first. A remote grove in the forest. Then the death of our god. Some blame Paxultek. But though Paxultek have come and gone, the rot both precedes and remains. If fault lies anywhere, praise be the one of many. Mortal faces lie, but the one of many is incapable, veracious beyond question. So goes the song. The god of many faces has watched over every generation of the Pan, even before our people found Yesha. Even when our songs praised the tree over the god, yet our negligence brought a cost. And the one of many was killed by, forgive me, a most recusant Paxultek. Now the waning of our great tree has allowed corruption to come, infecting our once mighty guardian. I fear greatly for Yesha, friend Paxultek. Ah, the eternal empress, Ginas the perennial, mistress of the Thane, favored of the... It was she who discovered the Tree of Life, and it is she who brings peace to the Pan, yet the tree wanes, and corruption devours Yesha's every corner. Her divine permanence has protected us for long and long, but is she as enduring as the songs say? Listen to me. I must trust the songs. Hope the blessing of Yesha go with it.
Well, that was a good story dump. So for what I was saying was, the Destroyer is the human you play as in Chronos before the Ashes. The Wanderer is you in Remnant from the Ashes. And then there's us here now, so yeah. I guess I'm gonna play for like an hour a day until Gabe gets out of the hospital. If you end up watching one of these, bub, like, call me. I want to make sure you're awake, but I doubt you're gonna.